Hello, SolarLune here. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Camera's a little choppy. Hmm. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm not sure if there's anything I can do about that. Actually, let me see. Hold on. There we go. All right. So yes, hello. I am SolarLune. It's been like an eon, or maybe another massive unit of time since I was on stream. Hello, yes, and welcome. It's 2022. It's a new year. New year, same me. So yeah. Hi, I'm an independent developer. I'm a programmer. I make a lot of, well, not a lot of stuff. I make some stuff, a few things here and there. And what we're going to be doing today is a couple things. Hopefully, we're going to be working on MasterPlan, and we're going to be working on Tetra 3D, possibly. If I don't know, because MasterPlan I want to work on and kind of get a new update out. It's been a while. It's been like a month since the last update because I got sick with possibly a cold. Just kind of had a oddly sore throat for a few like a week. So I kind of like killed my momentum, but now I'm kind of getting back into it. Now I'm like working again, working pretty steadily again. So I'm kind of jazzed to get back to work. Hello to everyone in chat. Chipwreck, Boondi, Exotic, Ziotic. My mistake. I was like, that doesn't sound right. That's not how you say that. Yes, hello. And so we will be looking at basically what I have so far and working on it. Let me get some music going before I forget. I actually like that song that I had in the, that's loud, in the preview. I'm gonna go with that. In the like waiting thing. Also, oh, my screen capture is frozen. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I was like, what's going on? What's going on there? All right. Yeah, we should be good. So yeah, let's get this music going. Darkcoin says hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I feel like I can turn it up a little bit. Something like that. All right. So first things first, let's do this kind of in a little bit of reverse order. So Tetra 3D, for those who don't know, this is my first time I'm showing it on the stream, is a 3D software renderer. So you can use it to do to draw things in 3D. Primarily, you know, it's rudimentary 3D, so it's not like super complicated, but it's or super, you know, capable, but it's enough to do maybe like a PlayStation 1 level game, something simple like that. Maybe. Or if you want to do 3D elements in a 2D game, like if you want to have a 3-dimensional coin or a 3-dimensional, you know, pickup or something like that, you can easily use Tetra 3D to draw it in 3D and then just slap it in your 2D game. Because fundamentally, Tetra 3D is it renders using Ebiton. So if you're making a game with Ebiton and Golang, you can just use Tetra 3D to render the 3D objects in real time. And so we're gonna look at an example real quick. All right, there we go. And so as you can see, we have basic far, like near and far for triangles. We have obviously, you know, a three-dimensional shapes and three-dimensional viewpoints. And with fog, you know, the far distance doesn't really look too bad. Basically, that's why you have fog. Boondi says the music is really quiet. Okay, understood. Let me fix that because I don't quite know where to put it. I'm gonna say maybe -40. I'm at -10. Yeah, that should be probably pretty good, I think. But yeah, this is Tetra 3D. So this is kind of like a PlayStation 1 in terms of like it being able to render things and it, you know, being visually simple things to render. We have vertex colors, we have texturing, we have armature skinning as well. So you can do animations, and I'm working on a little game to kind of like try to improve the, you know, API and, you know, see if it really does work. And so far this is what I have, which is very rudimentary again. Yeah, very basic, very simple, very cool though. I like it. I like how just like it's weirdly it feels like you're playing a PlayStation 1 game or something. It feels just like weird. It's like it feels weird. And if you you don't have to use a super low resolution. I just use it for, you know, because it's like a PlayStation 1 kind of, but in truth you can just set your viewport size to whatever you want. Your camera size rather. So this is cool. I'm happy with this. I'm pretty stoked about it. It's gonna be cool. And so I'm making this little adventure game to kind of like test out, you know, the process of making a game, test out the API, test out animations and blending and stuff like that. So this is going well. Now what we're working on with MasterPlan is subpages. I implemented colors as well, so you can change the color of here we go. Well, I'll kind of step through what I have. So firstly, as you notice, this is a different theme. This is the terracotta theme, so it's kind of like a you know, neutral-ish brown and gray theme. But there's also subpages, and this little black box is a screenshot of the subpage. So the way that subpages work, because I was trying to get boards to work and it just didn't quite feel good. That's code for I wasn't good enough to make undo and redo work with boards. I was struggling with it. So then I stepped back and I was like, okay, well, what if we implemented subpages? Because that's kind of already, you know, baked into the code. It wouldn't be that hard to implement, and it would give you a lot of the same functionality while being slightly worse in some cases, but slightly better in others. So subpages are basically just cards you place down, and when you open them, it just takes you to another page where you can place stuff. And then when you go up, you know, you can go in or out basically. That's the general idea. And you can name them. You know, whatever. And so that's the general concept. You can move this menu around. And so that's the idea. But as you can see, this little square is a screenshot, so you can see what's on your field. You can see what's on your field as you create. So you know, when you go into the sub page, you create whatever you want, and then when you come back out, you can see what's in there. That's working-ish. I'm trying to figure out if I want it to be like on the card, or if I want it to be where you can maybe mouse over the card and it will appear as a like preview. I have to figure out exactly what that process looks like. Also, you can now color cards. So you can say, for example, oh, I want these cards. Oh, that's crazy how the preview changes. You can change the color of cards, you know, freely. So you can be like, oh, I want, you know, a dark blue card, or, you know, yeah, dark blue card, and apply it, and there you go. Or, oh, I have to make subboards work that way. Okay, but yeah, coloring works pretty well. You can use a hex if you have a hex color. You can type it in or paste it here, or you can just use the color selector. Yeah, not perfect because you can't move the mouse outside of a certain area, unfortunately. So I have to figure out how I want to do that / fix that. That would be good. But yeah, it definitely works okay, and that's good. So that's kind of what we're looking at now. Also, yeah, that's basically it. Also, just bug fixes and stuff like that. Well, one major bug fix with creating links between cards. But yeah, overall, it's going well. Butler Studio says literally just searched you up to see what you were up to, and it's at the beginning of the stream. Wow, are the odds? Serendipitous, most serendipitous. Hello. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So hi everybody in stream, everyone who's coming from the future, and watching the video. How's everything going for you? But yeah, so that's what we have in MasterPlan. That's the kind of the new thing, the next thing. So what we're gonna try to do is figure out what we want to do. Well, actually, let me write it down before I forget. We wish to where. All right. So yeah, what we're gonna try to do here is fix mainly the subpage 6. Oh wait, actually. Okay. Yeah, primarily we want to figure out what we're gonna do with this preview. Now, an idea I had is basically to have it be in the middle of this page, and then have open at the bottom, and then you can shrink it, and basically the screenshot portion will flex. It will shrink. Now, I'm not sure if that's really like a good idea, or if maybe it would be better to just have it where you hover over the subpage, or you select the subpage, and it displays it somewhere on screen. It displays it in the corner, or not in the corner, above or next to the page itself. That definitely could work, but it feels a little, I don't know. It feels like it would be good to be able to see the preview, maybe. Does that make sense? Like, you would see the preview here, and the open button would be down here. So you could have different pages like this, and be able to see what's on each one. That makes sense. Let's see. Because I mean, the upside of it is, does that make sense? Well, let's do this. This feels like Professor Layton music. Like this is thinking music. All right, let's not overcomplicate things. I would like to build a system that allows you to hover over like menu options or something like that, and be able to see notes. Like, for example, if you hover, and also I forgot to mention like checkboxes got another visual pass. I think they were like this before maybe, but I like them now again. In terms of like their visual shape, like a circle with another circle inside if it's checked, like that. Yeah, that visual style, that visual iconography, I'm pretty sure that's not new, but also the shading, like the shadow behind it, is a little different compared to how it used to be. But anyway, I think it would be cool to be able to like hover over options and get a prompt that says like, oh hey, this means if the grid will show. This means that the window will be saved when you leave the program. So hovering over stuff, like we'll need to be able to do that at some point, I think. So then this would basically be, if you hover over this object, it will display this preview. I like it being visible. I like it being visible on the page. On the card, rather. That feels very it feels like a good idea, to just be wholly honest with you. It just feels like a good idea to have it be visible. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it so that it's visible on the card. I feel like that's a good idea. I'm gonna, make this a little bit smaller. Okay, so what we're doing here, receive message. Okay, so we're rendering okay, so here now what we want to do, we're gonna add here, the screenshot goes, an icon. No. Okay, we don't have a thing for this, so we're gonna make a thing for this. You know what? Let's actually re-evaluate our concept here. We're gonna make this an image. There's an image? Oh, there is an image. Okay. This will be I don't even know what to call it. GUI image, I guess. New GUI image. All right, so something like this. Like that. Now, the whole idea here is an icon. There we go. Cool. Now, new icon. Is just this, but it basically uses the GUI texture. This thing. All right, so you know what? Do we even need to? We probably don't. We'll just do it this way. Yeah, we'll just do it the correct way. Image. Emily Brewster, hello. Welcome. Where's the... Do I not have an asset? Resources, okay. All right, this should get us where we want to go. There we go. All right. Now we should be there. Okay, so we're good. Now we go back over here. We go to subpage, which is here. And this is where we want to do something. All right, so we don't really care about the size of the ending image because we already have a source size. The texture itself, like, you know, we're gonna draw the whole texture basically. The texture itself is our screenshot pointer. It is not world space. I guess actually, yeah, the destination rectangle we want to be 512 by 512. Is that how big the screenshot is? 256. Okay, so we'll say there we go. Okay, try that. Okay, so this is where it would be. So we want the default size of the subpage to be something like this. Oh, like that. Okay. Open. Let's say we put something here. Then that would display here. Okay. We don't have to do that. We don't actually have to have a draw function at all. It should draw here automatically. I think it might be that this won't work because the screenshot is nil. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm wondering, are these bots? I think a couple of these might be bots. I'm not sure. I will report some of the. It seems like there might be like spam in the chat. All right, there we go. Let's see. So this is gonna be. Yes, they look like bots. Butler Studio says, do you do any marketing for MasterPlan outside of maybe Twitter and the streams? No. I started, or I had the idea, or started to use like Google, ads. I used Reddit ads, but it didn't really seem to make too much of a difference compared to like actively just working on MasterPlan and releasing updates. Because it seems that I get the most pull from Twitter when I have an update. It seems like I get the most pull from Discord when I have an update. I think my own personal efforts to market, it might be more, way more effective if I had better ads, like if I wrote better ads, or if I had more reach. I was using like $100 a day or something like that, or $20 a day, something like that. Or I guess $100 in a period, and that's spread out over like a week or something. Like if I was like actually marketing with a multi-million-dollar marketing company, they would probably put $50,000 or $100,000 per period. So it would be insane, the reach. But if you're on kind of like a much more frugal, pay cycle, if you're using $20, $50, it's not going to be as big of a deal, I think. But also, I think my ads probably could be written better. So I like to give it another shot. But I don't want to just throw money away. If it's better to just spend the time and money, working and then just releasing updates and letting Steam, let people know that updates are out, and kind of say, hey, you might be interested in this game dev tool, or itch doing the same thing, or Twitter doing the same thing for me, then that might be just the better route. Yeah, so it's an interesting concept, and this is what we want here. Right. And the reason why we do this is because once we do this, we want to say sb.screenshot.image.texture is equal to subpage. All right. Yeah, so it's just like I think it could work. I think it could work, but it didn't particularly work out for me the first time I tried it. But I might just need to push harder. I don't know. Let's see. So the issue here is it's clearly not drawing here. It should be drawing right here in the center. I'm adding the container. I'm adding the image. Let's see where it should be drawing. Okay, so it definitely seems like it should be drawing at a specific location. This is drawing, so the icon is working. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's always drawing at that locate. Oh, this is weird. It's drawing according to the camera location. Oh, did I say world spaces? Oh, it is world space. That's my bad. There we go. Okay, so this is where it would be. This is where the icon would be, the screenshot. Okay, now the other idea I had is to basically make it so that you can specify, or I can specify, a part of basically a container to be flex, which means that basically that will shrink or change as necessary. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but basically in this example where we have a screenshot that's this big, we have a title, right? Title row, we have the screenshot row, which is 512 by 256 by 256, and then we have the open button. When we do this, the screenshot should shrink. It should shrink down, and open should still be visible. Here, only open should be visible. The screenshot should not be. Not sure if I'll be able to do it, but let's give it a shot and see if it works. Easiest way to do that is to make another component that does it for us. We'll just copy this because it has the necessary functions for GUI element. Flex. You need a rectangle, and then you need an element. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm not sure exactly, and I guess we'll just not sure exactly what we'll do here. really we just want to pass it on like this. This is the general idea here, but basically when we have a rectangle, well, I guess what this partially is when we get to a container, which I guess, yeah, and elements. So this really expand horizontal. Let me think. So it flexes. The container knows what the ideal size is. Really, this could be calculated maybe once. This is fine. So yeah, the container knows what the ideal size is. So I'm thinking that basically for each row, I guess the row could be flex actually. If we mark it as flex, then when we, so the row is marked as, yeah, okay, I think I'm getting it here. So yeah, it's not we're not putting stuff into a flex object. That's not necessary anymore. Instead, when we do this, this row changes size. Okay, so then we just go to here, and we can maybe just force the height of the row. So we'll just do it like this: forced size. Butler Studio says, not to distract from anything that's currently going on, but I just noticed I've been watching your videos for over 7 years now. I have the top comment on this video. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I've been making videos for like 10 years, something like that. Something like that. I don't even know, dude. I haven't even thought about it in a month. Or maybe even more time, but it's been a long time. I joined January 29th, 2011. So it's been over 10 years. I completely missed my 10-year anniversary of making videos. Let's see. Yeah, 10 years ago. That's crazy. 10 years, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. 10 years. Thank you very much on watching me for 10 years. 10 years. That's crazy, man. I gotta go back and work on Soldier of / Valkion. I gotta go back and work on Sparky, dude. Oh, dungeons. This was cool. I like this. I like this idea. It was like a level editor, but for kind of like a puzzle platformer action game. This was cool. I think this was made in Game Maker, I think. Yo, 4-3? 4-3? Oh my gosh. 4-3. This is... Ooh. Yeah, okay. There's a little bit of MasterPlan in this. Yeah, this was Game Maker. This was Game Maker. Now I'm kind of remembering. I'm getting an ad. I'm getting an ad on my own video. But yeah, this is crazy, dude. This is like 20 FPS. This is look at how far we've come, man. Look at how far we've come. Thank you very much for watching over the past 11 years, man. 11 years. It's crazy. April 5th, 2011. So in like 3 months, it will be 11 years. I gotta do something for that. I'm gonna do something, I guess, for 11 years of SolarLune. What a time to be alive. And now we're doing 1080p live streaming as I program. That's crazy. I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy with what I've become. All right, so yeah, right. So the idea here is we're just gonna have a force size basically, which will be useful for this specific purpose. So when we have a force size, we're just gonna say, okay, the y height. Yeah, we're just gonna say if row.forced size.y is not equal to 0, y height size y, else something like that. Tony Powell says, wow, dude, I was literally just thinking of your stream game dev videos and how I haven't seen one in a while, and boom, YouTube algorithms put this stream in my feeds. Yo, where are the odds? It's crazy that YouTube does what it's supposed to do. Oh no, what I just moved? I just pulled something off my dock by mistake. All right, well, whatever. I'll think about it later. Oh, it was VS Code. Okay, it's not even here. Whatever, that's fine. I can't. Yeah, I can't actually put it on here. I wonder how I got it on there. Okay, anyway, I'll think about that later. Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while since I've been working. Oh, the Torch pixel art video. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's been a while, man. That's crazy. So let's try this out. We're gonna go to contents, close the others, and we'll say row is this row dot forced 6. Oh, there we go. Force size 256, and then when we do this, we'll say Something like that. Yeah, this is the concept. Okay. So yeah, you can see the open button moving up. So we just need the screenshot to actually be shorter, to become shorter. Butler Studio says, let me try again. Self.status. Yeah, I think for some reason the chat, like I'm not doing anything actively, but I think it doesn't allow you to post links maybe. But it's on the self.status video. Yeah. Okay. I think I know. It's the song I made like 7 years ago or something. Okay, so we're definitely getting some progress here. Definitely getting some progress. Next, we want this to get shrink. I remember opening the channel page and having my ears blasted with that every time. It's been a while, yeah. I gotta update my channel video. It's been a while since I've updated it. Invalid memory address. Does the image not exist? Oh, the source rectangle doesn't exist. Okay. All right. All right, so it's almost working. For some reason, it's offset, but it's almost there. It's crazy. It's insane. Oh, oh, that's why it's not working. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll go over here. Boom. Actually, I guess we could just say for size, size. Okay. I think this kind of gets us where we're headed. I think this is kind of what we want to. A little bit. A little bit. Yo, let's go. That's basically it. So you can see, like, okay, we'll say this is like the town Vittles. And then you got like, oh, this is the page about the, you know, I guess actually, let's say you have different towns. Let's say you have a town like the Castle Watchmark. Make this a little wider. And then you have like you know, whatever, Orion. And so you say, okay, Orion here. Here's some notes. Here's some lore. You have your lore you can look at. You have some Watchmark, which, you know, has some things you need to do. And there you go. Cool. Yeah. Okay, that's the idea. That's the idea. Now, the next thing, excuse me. The next thing we want to do is we want to be able to, and you can just shrink them. That's exactly perfect. Now, the next thing we want to do, there's a couple things. One is, I think it would be good if the screenshot was not just the dead center like this, but also was like, you know, if you had like something like this, it would be like this. It would be this kind of a screenshot of this entire, all of your cards, not just the center ones. Okay, also that doesn't. Oh, it's the zoom. It doesn't like the zoom. Okay. Where are we at? This, yeah, might. But yeah, let's actually save this. So we're gonna save this as subplan test. Now, yeah, there's a couple of things that we want to do here. All right, so it's still working. Cool. If we go somewhere else. Okay, yeah, so there's still some issue here where it's not really working with other zoom levels, it looks like. Yeah, it seems like you need to be at like the original zoom level, otherwise it's not gonna work. Okay. Let's see. I think the issue here when we draw, let's see. Scale. Can we just update the camera manually? Gustavo Collins says, "Hello, SolarLune. So happy to see you writing Go. I've seen some vids when you were writing games. Hello. Thanks. Then you switched to Godot. Yeah. Yeah, Godot is great. Godot is a great tool for making games, but I think I like working with Go and kind of doing things by hand more. It's just there's something about it. Something about doing things like having control and making code and then it working. That's with Godot, you know, a lot of it is done for you and you kind of have to align yourself with its you know, design philosophy. And if you don't like the design philosophy or you kind of struggle with it, you're gonna have some trouble kind of getting into it, I think. Let's see, set scale. Camera does. I think the issue here. Yeah, I think the issue here is this. Point.sub. Trying to get our company to adopt Go besides our stat kind of lone wolf though. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's I like it. I like Go. I think it's pretty, and I saw they added generics, which is kind of crazy in the 1.17 beta or whatever. Like they finally got it in, which I never really struggled too much with generics, like not having them, but I know a lot of people want them or wanted them, and now they're kind of finally adding it in, which is cool. Okay. What we will do, let's see. Actually, I guess it's probably this times screenshot zoom. This might be what we need to do. Maybe. We'll see. Hold on. That's not working. What'd I do? It's not work. Let's see. What did Okay, there we go. So it doesn't like having the camera zoom be set? Is that what? Am I insane? Original zoom. Zoom. Original position, original zoom. Taking the scale. Does this call camera data update? It's not. Okay. All right, here's what we're going to do. I think what we're going to do is try this again. In true Professor Layton fashion, we're gonna start the puzzle over from the beginning. All right, yeah. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna we are going. What was that? Okay, yeah. What we're gonna do, we're gonna comment these out. We're gonna instead try this. And then we're just gonna do sb.subpage cards. Let me think, hold on. Let's do this in 2 steps, actually. Because I think focus on is only used in a couple. Okay, when the timer lapses. Yeah, okay. We could do something like this, where basically we include, oh. I guess actually we just, no, I guess it's fine. We could do something like this, where if include zoom is true, then we will zoom in on the cards, or adjust the zoom to be able to see all of the cards as necessary. That would be the view error. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we need to get the extents. So this is the center, really. And then we have basically the bottom left and the top right. If hold on. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, let's just try this. You know, let's do it like this. Top left, bottom right. There we go. All right. Cool. Now we want to set this to be that. Okay. Now we go to contents. So yeah, focusing will not zoom on the cards. Because I feel like that makes sense, right? Like if you have 3 cards, you press F, focuses on the center. If you have, a lot of cards, you press F, it focuses on the center. Should it zoom out? I guess it could zoom out, but I don't know. That doesn't feel necessary. Well, I guess that's how Blender does it, right? Like if you have a lot of objects, it'll zoom out as necessary to show you all of them. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's fine then. Okay, so let's do it. Let's make it work that way. So if you... I guess it should just always focus on zoom in then. Okay, so once we know what the extents of the camera are, we should be good to go. So let's see, top left, bottom right. See if it does give us what we are expecting. If we... Top left is negative 48. 48. And then bottom right is negative 48, 112. Okay, I guess that's right, actually. So basically it's from here. Here. Yeah. Okay. So camera or cards 1. No, I guess that doesn't make sense. Well, I guess we don't have to do that. The width and height is this. Okay, this should be a little bit better. All right, so we have a 16 by negative, or 6, it starts at 16. Not sure where it's getting 16 from, actually. 16, negative 16. 16, shouldn't this be? Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay, so this is 0, 0, and it goes to 288, 32. Perfect. Now, the width, the size of the screen is 1440 by 780. So if we have a big card, for example, like this, it should be like, all right, it's 1632, 1440. We got to do math to basically determine how much we can zoom to fully show the card or all of the cards on screen. So ZX would be it could just zoom out a little bit, right? Yeah. Okay. So the ZX would be the bottom right X minus the top left X divided by view width. No, view width divided by this. Okay. 32. Or is it a point is floats? Okay, we're good. ZY would be view height. And basically, if ZX, ZY is greater than ZX, then camera target zoom equals ZY. So it will zoom in more. Let's try that. Okay. Not working quite correctly, but it's definitely on the right track. So I guess we don't need a center, actually. The center would just be bottom right. Yeah, we don't need a center. It would be the bottom right plus, or sub, actually, the bottom left, or top left. divided by 2. Hmm. Sounds about right. Let's see. Bottom right, sub top left divided by 2. This is like 6. It's like 768 divided by 2. Why is it 1920? Oh, I was looking at the wrong number. Psh, my bad. It's still not working, but why is it not working? 288. Oh, okay. So it should be bottom or top left dot add this. I think. There we go. All right, so we're getting there. We're getting there. DY. See. Yeah. We don't want to use divided by camera zoom because the zoom is going to be it's going to change. Okay, we can try something like this. Why am I converting it to float? Just to convert it back. Yo, it's working. Yeah, that's crazy. It works. All right. Well, the only thing we want to do now is change the zoom to be a little bit more, give us a little bit more like room because it's zooming like to fill up the screen. We don't want it to do that. We want it to basically be something more like this. Like instead of being this close, we want it to be like that. Like give us a little bit of white space. Yeah, exactly. Pristapu hit exactly what I was thinking. Let's say we give it an additional, what is this? Let's say we give it an additional 20% white space. That would mean zooming out by 20%. Now this may not work as we want it to. Do we limit target zoom? We do. Okay, so we can just set zoom then. Yeah. Where was I? No, I was in camera. There we go. So we'll say camera.set zoom zx minus 0.2 zy 0.2. Not bad. Let's do a little bit better. I'm not sure if I need to multiply it by 0. That might be better to multiply it, but we'll see what happens if we. Okay, let's try multiplying it by 0.8, so we get 20% more zoom. I think that's right. Better, yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. Like there's certain like math things you do where when it works, it's like the most elegant thing on earth. This is one of those things where it's like, you know, like making something zoom to hit a certain amount of objects or whatever. It's just like when it works, it's beautiful, man. Okay. Can we get that? We can get that close. Okay, I was like, can we even get that close? If we were to go, okay, so you can just like smash your face into it. All right, well that works pretty well. That's not bad. Now the whole reason we did this was so, I mean, it works better. I guess that's a good reason to do it. It works better for our program in general for MasterPlan. But really, this was so that when we do this, we should be able to have code that oh, are we what? Oh, we're focusing on it. That's right. Oh, overlap 2 cards. I hadn't thought of that. Let's see. It seems to work. Yeah. Yeah, it works. Fortunately. Fortunately, it works. But yeah, the reason we did this was so that when we go to view, you know, when we do this, we can basically say focus on all the cards in the subpage. Like, you know, make the camera, you know, look the way it should and everything, and then take the screenshot. That's why we did it. Which we should be able to do relatively simply. It should be not that hard, hopefully. I'm hoping. So this is where we get to this point. Now I think that when we call camera.update, it does like sets this, yeah, render scale and everything and sets the position. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna not here. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna focus the camera. We're going to call update. We're going to set the position to be the target position. We're going to set the zoom to be the target zoom. We're going to set the original position. And zoom. And then we call update. We take the screenshot, which is here. And then we set it back. Oh. All right. So that should kind of get us where we're looking to be. I believe. I don't think it'll work still because the position of the camera, like, we'll see, I think. Yeah, I think the issue here is... Okay, there's a new checkbox. Top left one. Okay. So yeah, the problem I think is basically like we're positioning the camera like this, right? But the screenshot is only 256 by 256. So that means it's up here. Like this. So what we want to do is basically smush this entire screen. Maybe we should just take make the screenshot the size of the window, and then just smush it down to 512 by 5 or 256 by 256. That kind of works. That might be a simpler approach, because then we could just take the screenshot. You know, literally what the camera sees should be recorded. I guess that would be easier to take the screenshot, what the camera sees is recorded, and then if we wanted to cut it down, we can cut it down afterward rather than trying to like reposition stuff. So it takes this screenshot, and then if we wanted this entire screenshot, we can use this entire screenshot. But if we wanted to just use a piece of it like this, we can just use a piece of it like that. That's fine. All right, let's do that. So but that means that we need to resize the text. So we'll have to make that a function. Do we have a message like that? We do not have a message like that. All right. Pristavo says, will that not be super tiny for actual boards and plans? It will be, but the point of it isn't so much to be legible, it's to just give you the idea of... Oh, Pristavo says, I assume a real world plan would be kind of massive. Yeah, you're right, actually. Well, there's a couple ways we could do this. We're gonna take a full screenshot. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think it's probably best, like you mentioned, not to focus on everything. Maybe we could focus on just a full screenshot of this, you know, from the center, which is what I kind of started with. And then we can just cut it down as necessary. The reason why, like, the point of it isn't so much to be legible, is to just basically give you an idea of maybe images or the outline of code, outline of text on your project. So you can distinguish, like, oh yeah, this is the stuff that's in there, even if you can't read it immediately. I think that's the general idea. I believe. Maybe we'll see. Maybe. What we'll do, we gotta be sure that we need to. Well, I guess it doesn't need to be. Yeah, I guess it doesn't need to be any specific size if we're not going to focus on all of the cards. Identify the highest density of cards. That's a cool idea. The downside is there's no way to know that the highest density of cards is necessarily where your most information, the most critical information, is stored. Like, you can have a lot of cards, you know, like this, and be like, oh, there's, you know, this section is really dense in cards, but then you have a note that's like really important, where it's like, you know, this page is about this, like that. You might have that here, have this, you know, density of, you know, to-do list stuff over here, and it will be like, oh, well, this is, you know, where your information is. But I think it might be better to make it say it's based on the central point, because that's something that if you want your highest density of cards to be there, you can put it there. You can put your cards here and have it show up in the screenshot. If you don't want your, you know, this stuff to be here and you want something else like an image or something, you can put that there and then that will show up in the screenshot. I think that's a good approach because that basically leaves it to you to determine what you want to be there rather than it trying to do it automatically and failing in some cases. It's better to not write the code and leave it to the human than to write the code and have 10% of humans be upset. 20% of humans be upset. So yeah, so I guess, do we need it to be anything? We don't, right? Because if we're not focusing, if we're not zooming, and that's crazy because I wrote this code and now I don't actually need this code to zoom. So we're gonna go back and make another variable, which is zoom enabled bool, where we basically say, you know, do you want the zoom to be enabled or not? Because when we take a screenshot for the sub page, it doesn't need to, it can be of normal zoom, that it's legible. Does that make sense? If we try to zoom in, I mean, we can't zoom in. It's going to be on 0. Like, we can't zoom in. But we don't need to zoom in because it's going to be on the origin point of the plan, 0, 0, the cross. So if it's there, then we don't need to zoom in on any specific card. It could just be an arbitrary zoom to show what's there. Maybe 100% zoom, normal zoom, or maybe 50. So then if that's the case, then we don't need focus on to do anything. We don't need to rewrite the code at all. Okay. So if we don't need to rewrite the code, when we take the screenshot, we just set the position to be, the target position to be 0, 0. The screenshot size is 1920 by 1080. We use a 512 by 512 piece of it, or 256 by 256 piece of it, and then we're golden. Let's give that a shot. So this is going to be an empty point. Zoom will be 1. We update the camera. Do we need to update the camera? We do need to update the camera. I don't think we do need to, but we will. Make a little. You know what? I'm gonna make a function for this because I don't want to have to. This is a little ugly, so we're gonna say apply position. Apply zoom. Zadek says sup, how's it going? Welcome to another stream, another game dev stream. First one in like 6 months, something like that, 4 months. Zadek says, is this more work on Tetra? No, not yet. I guess. I've been going for like an hour and a half. No, not yet. I'll probably go for maybe another hour and a half, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't like 2 hours is okay, but I mean, I guess I could go for a little longer. I could do a little Tetra work. Yeah, I wanna keep working. I'm making progress. I'm getting work done. Why not do work? Okay, so right, so we can just say apply position, and this is gonna be just an empty point, and then we're gonna say apply zoom, and this is just gonna be 1, and then we do the same thing here with the original zoom. I'll update again. All right, now we don't need the screenshot, I don't think, to be any specific size, or the screenshot rather can be just, you know, a big screenshot. So we're just gonna be saying a 1080p screenshot should be all right. Hold on, let me think. To change, I think we need to change the size. A function on the camera to jump to a position with zoom could be useful. Sounds good. And that could work. Yeah, I guess that's, I'm really only using this function in one location. Might as well. Just gonna bonk. Yeah, better. Now, trying to think, because if our window is smaller, the screenshot will be misaligned. Similarly, if it's bigger, the screenshot won't capture everything in the corners, which won't be too big of an issue if we're just taking a slice of the middle, but will be if the window is big enough. Like if we have a 1080p window and the user's machine is like a 2160p or something like that, or for, you know, even bigger resolution, then at some point the center is going to be just not there. The center will be not there because the center of the image is, you know, the image is this size. We're taking a 1080p screenshot, it's like this in the corner. Or I guess actually I can do this with the MasterPlan. Like, you know, if the person's window is this big and a 1080p is only this, then when we take the screenshot and use the center square, it's not going to have any data. It's not going to have the data from MasterPlan's screenshot, so that won't work. We need to actually adjust the size of the screenshot as we make it, or as the window changes. There's no way to know if the window size changes. So let's add something for that. We will make a function, or not a function, a bool that we can check to see when the window size changes. All right, so this makes this only true for one frame. The right way to do this, the right way to do this is to basically like make a message system that, you know, like add a message that gets dispatched when this happens. I feel like that's kind of over complicating or something like this, where it's very rarely used. Like it doesn't make sense to just spam every object when the screen size changes, when only so far just subpages need this, and only for one frame. So let's just not do that. Changed. And yeah, pub and sub. Nobody got time for that. For publishing, yeah, the publisher or publishing paradigm, whatever you want to call it. Like it's subscription. It's just like, not for this. This is too simple, I think. So if the screen size changes, then we basically want to recreate the texture. We'll make a function for this. Observer pattern, thank you. And we'll do this here. We can't do this here. we can. We'll just. This will go. All right. I guess we don't really need this because we know now that the size is going to be the same as the screen size. Although I guess we can kind of control it here. Control how much of the how big the screenshot is through this method. So we will say that the screenshot size. We'll just set it here, I guess, up here. It's let's say it's 256 by 256. All right. Okay. All right, so it is doing what it was doing. So it's an actual screenshot. All right, so what we want to do then is just take it from the center section. So that means we want it to be the width 2 minus divided by 2. Excuse me. Oh. All right. So I think we're there. All right. Yeah, this definitely getting there. I think we could zoom out by half, but that's basically what we're looking for. Oh, yeah, we resized the image. We have to resize the source as well. Okay. So actually this can be worked with. What is screenshot size? It's the 256. All right, this is complicated, but I think we're there. It immediately crashed. Let's see. No, okay, because screenshot image is not there yet. We're setting this so we don't actually need this, yeah. Say yeah, we'll just do this. No. Subpage screenshot does exist. We'll set it. I guess it's not necessary. Let's see. Recreate texture. We have the rect, we have the source rectangle, we have the texture, we have the space. See, do we actually set the rectangle here? I don't think we do we? We do, okay. So let me just grab this. Alright, so direct, it's here. Source is here. Texture is here. All right, so this should kind of get us there, I think. It did not get us there. All right, let's see. Let's see. There we go. Very cool. Perfect. Okay. Now we can zoom out a little bit. Yeah, the zoom, we can have it be a bit smaller so that you can just see more of the screen, or see more of your objects and things. There we go. Cool. We will make enter, I suppose, or maybe space. Probably enter is fine. The button to enter by default, enter a subplan. That you don't have to, like, if it's collapsed, you can just press enter to hop in. Excuse me. It'd be cool if it collapsed to that size instead, but that would require, I mean, I guess I could do it. That is kind of critical, actually. Do I really want to do that? I don't know. Gotta think about it. Let's see. Cool. All right, so the way I'm going to do this, for simplicity, we're going to say if sb.card.page.selection.cards. I'm thinking about how I want to. Oh, never mind. I don't have to do that. If card.selected. And the key bindings for the page was pressed, then we will just then sb dot subpage. Cool. Now we also need to there we go. Excuse me. The reason why I did that is because yeah, you might want to like, oh, it's not working. I mean, it is working, but it's opening the wrong part. It should be opening Orion, and it's opening Castle Watchmark. Well, actually, hold on. There's something weird going on. You open Castle Watchmark, and it says Orion here. You open Orion, and it says Castle Watchmark. What the heck? I think I might know why that happened. It might be that the save file was incorrect. Let's see. Watchmark. Alright. Orion here. Say Orion. How could that have happened? I'm not even sure if we need to save the names of the pages. Actually, it might be better to just omit the names of the pages and make the name of the page set when you visit the page through the subpage card. Nah, that doesn't really make sense. It's alright. Like the name is Orion. That's just it is. All right. So maybe I did something weird at some point. Yeah, why is this? So much. I'm just like, what? What's going on? All right. Let's see. So castle watch mark points to Orion, and Orion points to castle watch mark. Creepy. It is a little creepy. Wait, this says... Are they pointing the wrong page? It takes me to Orion when I click on this. It takes me to Castle Watchmark. They're pointing the wrong page? This says subpage 1, this is subpage 2, this is subpage 1, subpage 2. So they're pointing to the right. Hold up. Orion is the one with the checkboxes. And Watchmark is the one with the notes. So when you click on open, it opens the wrong page. All right, let's see. What we'll do here. Yeah, it's definitely pointing to the wrong card. Wrong page. What? Now it's doing it correctly. Nightmare Zero says, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. How did I... What the heck? Only sorry, it happened recently, did it not? Because while working on screenshots, it was pointing okay. Yeah, it feels like it was. But now I'm not sure. Let me see. It seems like it's working fine, like literally right now. Let's go back and try this again. So we loaded, Council Watchmark, open. Bro, what? Ryan, this is... Bro. How am I doing this? Like, I don't even know how am I... Let me try doing it, like loading it like this. I don't know if that makes a difference. All right, so Castle Watchmark is the one. When we click on Castle Watchmark, we should see the two notes. Okay. Okay. Let's try going to Orion first. Maybe that's the problem, the order. How am I unable to reproduce this? Let me try pressing enter to open it. Let me try pressing enter to open Orion first. I straight up, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on here. I can't reproduce my own bug that I just saw. Also, what happens if I save here? Okay, so it doesn't save the page you're on. It probably should. I assume it should, because otherwise if you load it, it's gonna, yeah, take you back here. It should save the page you're on, I suppose. Bro, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I straight up, I am not sure. I don't know how I'm like, it's the demo effect, I guess. It works perfectly fine. One electron hit your process and that caused the bug. Do I really want to assume it was a stray electron? Or no, it's not electron. It's a, what's the thing? Like it's not a muon. It falls, I thought, is it electron? Like it falls through space, falls to our planet through space and flips bits in your CPU or in your RAM, I guess. Is it an electron? Cosmic bit flip. A cosmic ray striking computer memory at just the right time can flip a bit, turning a 0 into a 1 or vice versa. Okay. Cosmic ray. did I just am I like, did I just record or stream a cosmic ray flipping my a bit in my RAM? Is that what happened? Oh man, is that really what happened? I can't reproduce this. I can't reproduce the issue. I don't know. Like that's the thing that's kind of like, I genuinely am like, maybe it is, dude. Like I think I'm gonna have to chalk it up to cosmic rays, bro. My gosh, it's cosmic rays. Like I genuinely, it's cosmic rays. A cosmic ray flipped a bit in my RAM. I'm sorry. You can see I have it on stream. I have it on stream. You turn it back. You turn back the clock. You reverse like 17 minutes and see what, I'm not crazy. I don't believe I'm crazy. I don't believe I'm crazy. This is interesting, to say the least. I don't know. 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 I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay. What I'm gonna do a couple things here. Oh, I hadn't considered that. When you change the thing, it nukes the screenshot. Oh. I guess that means that we have to re-render it to the new screen, to new texture. So if nil, we want to destroy it, but then also we don't want to destroy it actually. Old screen. Destroy it over. And then we want to draw the old screenshot to the new texture. Although that won't save us, will it? Because like if your screenshot is this big and then you go like this, now the screenshot's tiny. Then you go back, now the screenshot is going to be blank. What will we do? Might not be a solution that will work. Well, I guess we could just remake the screenshot whenever the screen changes size. So we just re-render the scene, take the screenshot, and then you go with that. Suppose that works. Suppose that works. So what that would look like. Also, is this the right size? Or are these the right? That's right, I forgot. So the issue we're having here Yeah, also we. Your screenshot is agnostic to the camera, is it not? Meaning camera zoom and window size should not affect it. The window, the screenshot is the size of the window. So if we make the window smaller, the screenshot's smaller. Because the camera view area is the window size. You know, like zoom also comes into play, but like this is how big the camera is in world, in universe. So if we make it bigger or smaller, the screenshot gets bigger or smaller, which is fine because you're not going to be working with a screenshot from a small window in a big window. Like you're not going to be working with this size screenshot when you resize the window to be bigger. We could set it to be just a hard-coded, like it's always 1920 by 1080. Oh. Nightmare Zero says, I like your work a lot. I was binge watching all the Iquia streams. I love that game. Yo, thank you. I have to go back and finish it. It's a big game. Like even in its current state, it's big, fairly big. But there's still a ton left to do, and so it's just like, ugh. Pristavo says, did you not just take a screenshot, a section in the middle of the plan? The screenshot is full sized, but I'm only taking a small portion of it. That seems stupid. Now that like either way this goes, it's kind of stupid. Maybe I should just make the screenshot 256 by 256 and just, yeah, let me just do it the right way, the logical way. That seems logical. So then we don't need to recreate the texture. This is always going to be one size. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So let's just do that. So there's only going to be one texture. Yeah, this is, I don't know why I did this the most. I did it simply at first, then I thought this would be a simpler approach. Now I'm thinking the original way would be the simpler approach because it's simpler. Of course. So what we're going to do, let's see. Oh, it doesn't. It's not a struct. $512 by $512, then zoom out. Yeah. Nightmare Zero says, looking forward to the game. Take your time. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Thank you. Also, to anyone who's watching from the future or the present, if you want to support development on MasterPlan and Iquia at some point, whatever, check out the links in my description. My Patreon, my itch page, my Steam pages, purchases and reviews and stuff there help a lot. Well, reviews on itch and Steam and purchases on itch or Steam or supporting Patreon. All that helps to make this possible. So what I'm gonna do here is just do this like this. We got the screenshot image is this. The source width and height is here. Don't need to recreate the texture anymore. Recreate texture. Yeah, we don't need that. Don't need this. Go. Okay, so we're making the image. That's how this is displayed. We have the screenshot, subpage screenshot, which is, where do we? Oh, hold on. Like where did, here we go. This is what I was looking for. So let's go back and try this again. All right, so we're creating a screenshot. It's of terminate size, which is screenshot size. Y. All right, so let's see if this gets us kind of there. Again, it did not get us there. Let's see. Subpage screenshot is created, right? Exists. It's 512 byte. Oh, this is just the same thing. It's 256 by 256, rather. Isn't this displaying now? Should be a black square here. It's not, yeah, it's not due to positioning. Butler Studios, over 12 months of sub. Yo. Yo, thank you very much for donating $20 to this stream, Butler Studios. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Man, donation is so weird, man. Like the super chat system on YouTube is just like, it's kind of weird. Twitch doesn't have that, right? It has like donations based on subs, something like that. 12, yeah, subs, 12 months of subs, something. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Twitch as a platform that much. You can donate on Twitch the same way. Oh, okay. Cool. But yeah, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Really. Thank you. Does this work? Where is my brain? All right. My brain exists. The reason why it's not displaying is because... Oh, wait. Don't I have a... Okay. Let's do that. I have a debug mode, so let's fix the debug mode up a little bit. I don't have pink. Okay. Something extra, which is paid subs, and people can donate subs to others. I've seen people give like 100 subs. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, so it is there. It's just not visible. All right, so then that's a different issue. Okay. So if it's just not visible, that means that the texture must be, we're not drawing anything to the texture, basically, right? Let's give this a shot. All right, so there should be a deep blue square where the subpage is. Not there. Pardon me. Image texture does exist. Huh. This is weird. Okay, let's see. Let's not get overly mind flooded. Definitely should be there. All right, well, I guess, what did I change? Let's just walk through the code. Creating a texture of this size. We're assigning it to subpage screenshot. Okay. Screenshot row, add a screenshot for size. Okay. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Let me see something. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Do something a little bit different. Is it drawing under something instead of drawing above? I don't think so, but what we'll try is just manually drawing it to the screen so that we're at least sure that the texture contains something. Okay, so everything turned white because that's correct. That's what we have here in the screenshot. So now everything should be pink. Yeah. Okay, so this is working. Not drawing here. 256 by 256. Wait, is that the source? Why is it 592 by 256? Oh, I figured it out. Okay, I forgot, dude. When we changed the size of the image, we gotta change the size of the source rectangle. Forgot. I completely forgot. All right, this is what it needs to be 0 by 0. 0, 0 for X and Y. And then the width and height is what we have. Okay, so we're good. Now we need to position things when we want to, or when we want to draw it. All right, so we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I believe we're good. Also, let me go back in. Lucretius, the god has not returned. I am not the god. Hello. I am just a normal guy. Okay, so, but yes, it's been a while. All right, now we're where we should be, I believe. There's a lot of spam bots. Oh wait, okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure where this is. Okay. I'm the avatar. I can control all three elements: code, graphics, and music. Huh. I appreciate that. We'll see. We'll see if I can actually turn that into something. Code, graphics, and music. Writing is funny as well. Thank you. So what we need to do is position the camera such that it's dead center. So let's do that. We'll be able to do that here. So jump to point. Yeah, right. Okay, so here, and it is this, hold on, if we go back. I think this is actually zoomed out, looks like. So we will be good on 0.5. But the position, I believe, is negative. Oh. Is it negative? Is basically the okay, now I remember why you did this. Basically, the screenshot is 256 by 256, but it's up here, right? Sure if I can, yeah. It was like up here like this. So what we need to do is offset it so that it's down here. Everything needs to move, or the camera needs to move thusly. Like that. Okay. So we can jump to basically negative the width and height of the camera divided by 2, I believe. No, maybe it's not inverted. Yeah, maybe it's not inverted. Let's try just half. Oh, Butler Studio says +1 to my writing being funny. Thank you. I would like to try writing something one day. Okay, well now it's over here, so we're getting closer. So maybe it's just global's dot screen size. All right, that's very close. That's very close. We just need to now offset it by half of the screenshot size. Maybe just subbing out the screenshot size. Let's see. Yeah, more or less that's correct. If we make it smaller, does it still work? It does. Thank goodness. Okay. That's fairly close. It's actually really, really good. Yeah, that's actually not bad. There should be maybe a key combo we can use to kind of jump between stuff. Maybe just tab would work, actually. Maybe just like tab to jump in, tab to jump out. I think it's divide for Blender. Does that kind of work? Let's see. Is it divide for both? It is. Do we want to use divide? But not everyone has a numpad. I don't want to. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal. I guess tab. Because tab, I want to leave that for like cycling between cards when I implement that. So maybe just divide would be good. Pristavu says huzzah. Huzzah indeed, yes. Yeah, alright, let's do that like that. We'll go to okay. We'll go to key bindings. I'm just thinking. I'm like, how would this work? Okay, let's see. The page close. Set page open. STL.a5. All right. Then we go to main, or well, it would be in the projects actually, but let's go back over here. And consume keys. So now you can't press divide to close it. Right. Project. Close something. Where's main? Let's do it like this. Globals.project that go up. All right. Let's try that. It's definitively not doing anything. Oh wait. I think because I still have it be I still had it set to yeah. Open. Okay. I guess we don't have to have it like that. We can just say, yeah, we'll just leave one like that. There we go. That should work. Excuse me. You press it, you go in, you press it again, nothing happens. All right, fantastic. Why isn't it? It's not triggering. Page. Keys. It consumes the key. Key is no longer Oh. Yeah, no, that's not gonna, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, let's go with that. All right, that works. Now here's a problem. There's a couple problems here. There's a couple of problems here. One is that a card can be selected even if it's not, like, the page isn't active, which is bad. Let me break out my to-do list here. So shortcuts can trigger even if the page isn't active. That's an issue. That works fine now, but I had to add this if the page is current, which is not really great because we use key bindings.press kind of everywhere. So rather than checking to see if the page is active, it would be better to only update cards as necessary. But even then, we still need to check to see if the page is active. See, the reason why, and here's the thing, if you, let's say you had a timer, right, in a subpage like this, you had a timer is going, you want it to trigger even if, that's cool. It just happened to be dead center. But you want it to trigger, it needs to jump to the subpage. But you want it to trigger even if you're like away from the page. It should jump to that subpage, and the timer should still be active. So that's why I have pages, like, you know, every page is updated all the time, when really we only really want to update a page. We really only want to update timers. Like, that's the only thing that needs to update. Timers and things that are connected to them. So I guess we could just make it so that timers make the page updated. That's not great. So what we're gonna do to kind of resolve this is maybe we can turn selected into a function that basically checks to see if the page is the active page. And if so, then the card will be like, you know, okay, now am I selected? Because that way you kind of build it in. Because then we could say, is the card selected? Also, let me change the music. I've been thinking on the same song for like a minute. A cool minute, we'll say. It's been like 2.5 hours. I've just been like, all right, let's switch it up. One's a little bit of a throwback. Let's go with this. Also, I didn't notice that. Oh, this is frozen. Okay, there it goes. So, let's see. Yeah, that would be cool if it did actually kick us over. I like that. I like that. It's like, hey, did you, here's a little notification. That feels very modern. But yeah, we gotta figure this out. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add this to our to-do list. Things that modify cards, undo, redo, timer elapsing, bind, deleting subpage validates that page. So okay, that means broadcast and trigger even if the page isn't active. All right, so this is something that we need to fix this. So this is the only kind of way to do it, or not the only way, but a way to do it that seems to be as simple as possible while still maintaining the core functionality. We're gonna make selected a lowercase thing just to kind of let me know like you shouldn't be using it like that. Be careful with it. And then we'll make a function selected or is selected, which returns card.selected and card.page. Is current and card.page.valid, which doesn't exist yet. We'll make it exist now. There. Now, yeah, now we'll use this to let us know when the card is selected. So if you're on a different page, it's not selected. That makes sense, I think. All right, so we're gonna search for selected, not selected. Really, I think we're concerned mainly with the contents. We're not really concerned about other things here. Selected. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, okay. So we go to contents, we will search here, dot selected. Replace it with dot is selected. Page that is active, page that is current. All right, that should kind of get us where we want to go. Cool. I already want a different song. Oh, it's been a minute since I've played this one. Let's go with this one. This is another throwback. It's been a while since this one. Whoops. Okay. I don't even know why I didn't do it this way before. This is not a bad way. Cool. Now, the thing that we would like to do here This looks bad, actually. Let me fix that. Hold on. Steam has to start up. I am SolarLune on Steam as well. Alright, here we go. Please ignore this stuff. I have no control over who added me. Their friends list. I literally have no control over that. I don't think. Maybe I do have control over that. Maybe you can, like, turn it off. I don't know. Butler Studio says, how does it feel listening to your own music? It's interesting because you get the opportunity to what am I gonna say? Basically, you get the opportunity to listen to your own music, kind of get a little nostalgia, see how you basically do better. You know, you get to see like, oh yeah, I'm doing a lot better now, or I don't use these chords as much anymore, or I could have done this better or that better. Like it's fun. You get to see more options. You get to see more of your past in a sense. Oh, did I? I want to do this. Yeah, okay. That's better, that's better. Lucretia says, you do manual anti-aliasing? Yeah. There's no other way to do it. Butler says, that's cool. I imagine it's somewhat similar to seeing a program I wrote 7 years ago. Sometimes I'm surprised with how clever something was or how bad it was. Exactly. That's exactly the same energy. It's like, wait, this worked? / wait, this is trash? It's very much so similar, but that's fun. That's the fun of making things. And I know I'm redoing this again, but I want to I want it to be very smooth. You know what? That might. I like. That instead. Booyah. Yeah, booyah. We'll call that booyah. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to make stuff, and it's a lot of fun to listen to your old music or look at your old games or whatever. I think that I look forward to and am eager to have a catalog of games that I can look through and play, especially, and be like, wow, this was fun, or wow, I need to revisit this concept. I think that there's a lot that can be done with that concept. There's a lot that can be done with, looking into the past. I don't think you should always look forward and should not care about things you made in previously. I think you should seek to learn from the past, learn from who you are. I think if something's good, it's good. Like you listen to something you made 5 years ago. If it's good, it's good. It's fine to listen to your own old music and jam and enjoy it. I don't think you should be like, oh well, my old music, I don't listen to it, I just make it. It's like, well, that's okay. You don't have to listen to it, but I think if it's good, you should have fun listening to it. All right, so that's clean. This is clean. Yeah, it's clean. Very good. It's not perfect still, but I mean, like, I think that's okay. Need something like kind of help us out a little bit. Something like that. Oh, that's a little better. Yeah, that's a little better. Let's go with that. Okay, so we finally have gotten to a stage where this is largely good. What am I looking for now? There we go. All right, so yeah, it's not perfect. It works. Excuse me. All right. So now it would be good if the screenshot was there like from the start. So basically, in order for the screenshot to be there from the start, we need to do this. We need to do this. So what we want to do is do that when, I guess we can just do it on load. Like we can just, yeah, on load do it. So we'll say when you load a project, so when you load a project, it does some stuff, and then at the end we'll say new project dot send message, new message, and the message type will be age change, and that might be enough to get it to render when we start. Nope. Nope. All right, so it's sending the message, yeah. So let's see. Oh, this might be the problem here. So it's receiving the message, but the global project is not. Yeah, it's not there yet. Okay. So what we'll do then is when we, I think we do it here. Here we go. So this is how it works. So load a project loading. Okay. Original destroy. Loading dot send message. Loading dot send message. Right. Okay. Wait. Why do I even do it like this? Yeah. Why don't I just say sb dot page r dot page. There we go. That's better. That's better. Now we can do this, and now this doesn't need to exist. All right, we're good. I think this should work. It's closer, but it's not right, and that's because probably the hard rectangles aren't set yet. Wait. All right, so. All right. Let's try this. Card.rect equals card, or no, card.displayRect. Can't do it that way. This might help some. Okay, this is a start. As Pazarino says, yo Solar, Happy New Year. Glad to see you rocking it. Hello, yes, welcome to the stream again. It is now 2022. We are in the future. Welcome to the future. This thing. This is definitely not what we're missing. Well, it would be good if the screenshot could be generated kind of on command. How can we ensure that that happens? I think it's because fundamentally the pages haven't really settled yet. So I guess we could do that. Let's see if we can make it work. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I might end up getting off in a couple of seconds because I need to get something to eat. I haven't had anything to eat yet, so I'll have to figure that out. I've been running on just pure mental energy. But let's see. Callback doing post draw. We could try that. Let's see. I'm feeling like just updating and drawing should be enough to kind of get things to be where they need to be. But apparently it's not enough. Like even this would be kind of enough to get the point across, but if you can get the text and things. We're updating and drawing that. Pristavu says, cheers, thanks for the stream. Oh no, no problem. Yeah, it's been enjoyable. I've had fun. Or I'm having fun. Why? Well, let's think about this from another angle. How else can we get the screenshot to work? We need, in order for the screenshot to work, the cards need to be there already on the page. We need the pages to be there, the cards to be there. I think this is, yeah, like this is the only real way to do it, isn't it? And we can't like take a screenshot, like a live screenshot update of like every few seconds or something. That would be, I feel like, way too wasteful. But once we go there, it seems like it's there. So maybe we just need to like wait a frame. Is there an on-screen nav event that can fire whenever the image needs to be redone? I assume you mean like, can we like detect that the image needs to be withdrawn and then give you like a button to press, like the user? Or can we detect it some other way? I feel like when we go to actually visit the plan, the sub plan, it's immediately there. There's no it's from frame 0 visible, like the text is visible. So it might be fine to just wait a frame. What happens if we were to do this multiple times? Hold on. Yeah, still slight difference. The shadows changed. The cards are drawing in the right order now. Update draw, update draw. That reminds me, let me check something out. I want to see how links look here. Okay, so it just looks, the background probably needs to be transparent rather than white. Let's fix that before I forget. Rat. So, okay, better. I probably have like a white outline or something, but like it's so close, dude. It's so close. That's the thing that's crazy. It's like it's right there. It's right there. Application detecting it. Yeah, the issue isn't that we can't detect it. The issue is more so that when we go to open a plan, it's just not a complete screenshot. Like the text is missing. Text is missing because the contents aren't drawing. The contents are drawing, or maybe the contents are drawing, but the rectangle. Is incorrect. Yeah. What if we did I'm wondering if we could do this in a different way. Like what if we visited each page, updated and drew it, and then triggered the event to redraw? That's what I'm doing here though. When we load, maybe we can do something like that. Let's see. That same message. That's what we're doing here. I feel like I'm on the kind of the cusp of figuring out what we need to do here to get this to like really work as well as we would like. To be honest, I kind of like not having the text. I kind of feel like that kind of gives you the point. Because that allows you to, it doesn't allow you to read the text, of course, if the text wasn't there, but it would give you the point of, you know, what you're looking at. You should be able to see like, okay, there's some notes here, there's some, you know, checkboxes, maybe there's an image. This is definitely on its way. I'm going to stop here because I need to get something to eat. I need to get something to eat. And then Wednesday we'll pick it up with Tetra 3D. We'll do some 3D stuff. The current situation with Tetra is essentially I'm making a game to try to like, you know, see where the API is missing or fix bugs as I work on it. So that's gonna be fun. And maybe we'll do music next week. Do some music and stuff, or maybe on the weekend. I don't know. I gotta figure out my schedule besides Monday and Wednesday. But it's been enjoyable. Thank you very much for watching. I'll keep cracking away at this off stream to see exactly how and if it's that critical that the screenshots work. I mean, yeah, it might be fine to release it in this current status, in this current state, because there's one bug fix in this update that is kind of critical for people who are using links, linking cards. And that's fixed. I believe the issue is fixed, but I don't want to delay this, you know, for another week or something while I'm working on something that's really not that big of a deal. But anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been SolarLune. If you want to support development, please check out the links in my description, Patreon, Itch, Steam, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time with more creation. It's been fun. Yeah, see ya.